Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Welcome to another video from Stepping Towards Liberation Group. Today's topic is our problems, and we can resolve it easily rather than relying on others. So before we discuss this topic, we need to revisit fundamentals like karma, philosophy. Okay. So everyone in this world, every person has to remember one thing, that nothing will happen to anyone or anywhere without any reason. Nothing will happen just like that, and there is a reason for everything what is happening around the world and even in the whole universe. Just to be short, if we consider an individual or any living being, everything which is happening to that person or an individual is based on the karma, whatever he has done in the past. So not only for him, anybody in this world, that is applicable. So we should be very strong, and we should be we should be accepting that if we do not, or if we have any doubt in the karma philosophy, then we should better investigate more and do some readings or whatever it is, and then get a clarity that everything is happening based on the karma philosophy. That is a very basic necessity if we want to succeed in our journey towards liberation. So let's get into the topic now. So I would like to discuss this topic with one of my real life example. So the first paragraph says, individual has to do his best to resolve his issues rather than relying on others. Because if somebody relies on others, then it can be a different result. It can be a solution, or it may not be a solution. So the second paragraph here is based on a real life example, and it is an event which happened in my life. So I am just taking that as an example to discuss this topic. One day my mother called me, and she discussed casually whatever she has to tell me, and in the middle she told she is very much worried about this pandemic coronavirus which is shaking the world and everybody is suffering. So she is a little bit afraid of herself, and also she is worrying about others getting impacted by the virus. It is okay. So we need to appreciate her thinking, and also she is thinking about others because the problem is there, and she is feeling sorry for them, and she is worrying more about her. So it is good to be like that, because if somebody is worrying, we should feel sorry for them, and we should ask the Supreme to help that person to the best possible extent what he can do. Okay, so I just casually told my mother, okay. I asked her, why are you worrying too much about others? It's good to be little bit, to have a little bit of consideration for others, but don't be on that one and don't think too much. So, and also I told her, be careful, you be careful and make sure that others around you are careful. That is a primary thing which we can do, and remaining things is not in our hand, and we have to be worrying not too much about others, but just be careful. We should not be worrying about ourselves also, but we have to be careful. That is the best thing we can do, and after that it's nothing in our control. So she said, okay, I agree with you, but still I am feeling very bad about things happening around the world. Then I just gave her a scenario. Okay, and whatever I am telling now, don't take that this is a proven thing or anything like that. I just took that instance as an example to discuss this topic. I am very clear on that one. Please don't think that whatever I am telling now is any reason for the coronavirus or what has happened in the pandemic situation. It is totally not at all relevant to that pandemic. I mean the reality. It is just an example I am taking to discuss this topic. I told my mother, okay, so coronavirus may be around us due to so many things which are not happening good in this world. Like many people are eating non-vegetarian, and everywhere there is a crime and so many things are happening around. So when things are very crucial, or when things are not happening good around the world, sometimes these kind of things will come. So maybe one of the reason could be because everybody everybody is eating non-vegetarian. So that may be the reason. I just told my mother, okay, just take an example. You are worried about others. I agree. I see that. Let's analyze why we should not worry too much about others, I told her. And she is not convinced, and I just started this. Okay, assume that the coronavirus is spreading around because people are doing a lot of crime and they are eating a lot of non-vegetarian food, and they are killing animals, and they are killing other people, and so many things are happening around the world. That's the reason it's happening. One of the main reason could be that people are eating non-vegetarian and they are killing animals. So to stop coronavirus, suppose that has to be stopped. Assume that, I told my mother, assume that you and your family members, your one family example, like father, mother, any one son and one daughter, and their family, their granddaughters and grandchildren. Suppose, let's assume a family of 4. Okay, father, mother, and a son and a daughter. So suppose, assuming that coronavirus will be gone if these 4 family members don't eat non-vegetarian, including egg, for 3 months. Suppose if they don't eat non-vegetarian for 3 months, then everybody in this world will be happy, coronavirus will be gone. Let's assume that that is a scenario. I told my mother. So it's good, right? So because if four family members, they could sacrifice eating non-vegetarian for 3 months, the whole world will be peaceful. So let's think that that is a solution, and just ask one family members, assuming my sister, okay, my sister and my brother-in-law and their kids, 2 kids, are the family who is going to take the responsibility of not eating non-vegetarian for next 3 months, and after 3 months the whole coronavirus will be gone, the whole world will be peaceful. And they know that if they don't eat non-vegetarian for 3 months, the coronavirus will be gone and the world will be peaceful. So they started implementing the solution, implementing the thing what is needed to get a solution for coronavirus. And is it that they will continue for 3 months without eating non-veg, all the 4? That is a question now. Suppose father and mother are little old and they are very unhappy about the situation in this world because so many people are dying. So they may be a little bit more determined and they will take it as very serious, and we need to take this step and we need to do this, otherwise we don't do justice for this world. And they may be a little serious. That is good. Even the kids are also okay. So maybe 1 week is over, another 10 days is over, and then now the situation comes in such a way, son or daughter will ask a question to their parents. What is this we are doing for? Why are we not eating non-vegetarian? Why are we not eating egg also? Usually we used to eat every week or something like that. Why are we not doing that? Then father and mother will explain that son or daughter that we took a step to solve this, to have a solution for this world from coronavirus. So 3 months we should not eat anything non-vegetarian, and we have to be determined. Then after 3 months the whole world will be peaceful and we all will be happy, including our family. It is good. That's why we are not eating non-vegetarian. We can eat any vegetarian food or whatever you want, you can eat, but just we should not eat non-vegetarian. That is the only thing we are following. Please, we will all do it. Then the kids may think, okay, because parents are telling, okay, let's see. Then the question is, the doubt will start in that kids. Okay, after a week after, again another week after, son or daughter, anybody, we don't know who, anybody may raise a question. They will come to the parent and ask their mom, mother or dad, I have a question. Yes, ask what is the question? Why we 4 stopped non-vegetarian and the other people around the world, including our neighbors and so many people in this city and also in other countries, they are eating non-vegetarian. They did not stop egg, they did not stop chicken, or they did not stop any meat. They are still eating. And why we 4 only are doing this? Then father or mother can give some explanation that yes, we are all doing it because we came to know that if we 4 do this, definitely the problem solution will be there. So that's why we are determined. then son or daughter, somebody can ask, well, I don't feel it as a justice. Why should I stop eating non-vegetarian for others to be happy? If they want to be happy, they should also stop. I don't agree with you, Dad. I don't know who told you this kind of solution. I don't believe or not, I am not telling. I feel that it is not the justice, and whatever we are doing is not fair. Let's tell the whole world to stop the same thing, to stop non-vegetarian like us. If everybody in this world are doing it, I am okay to stop eating non-vegetarian. I agree with this, because why should we four only do this and expect the whole world to be happy after this, and all the other people in this world other than we four are already enjoying the whatever the non-vegetarian they like, and they did not do anything. In spite of they not doing anything, because we four are very sincere, the whole virus is gone and everybody is happy. So I don't feel that this is correct. And if you people want, son or daughter may tell, if you want, you three can do, I will drop. I will eat whatever I like, and you three people can continue. It may be the case. And then whatever the thing we planned, it is gone. Right? And okay, let the parents think, okay, father and mother, they will have a discussion and they will tell, okay, my son is asking the right question. Why don't we ask the whole world do the same thing, so that if everybody is ready to do that, my son also will do it. So in that way we can bring my son also doing this. So let's plan it, and they will talk to some people around the world. Then do you think the whole world will stop eating non-vegetarian? 100% or 99.999% no. Okay. So first of all, to tell each and every part of the world itself is difficult. Even if you spread this word and everybody should stop, how many people will stop eating non-vegetarian? So in reality, there is negligible chances that if the whole world will stop eating non-vegetarian for 3 months. So it is not possible. So that's why don't worry too much about others. If the whole world should be peaceful, the whole world should do good. So if you think that way, we should not worry too much about things happening around the world, because everything in this world is happening for a reason. For good reason, good things will happen. For bad reason, bad things will happen. But not for every individual. Only for the people who have done that one, good or bad, the impact will be there. Because COVID-19 or pandemic situation did not affect the whole world in the same way. There are so many people died, we have to feel sorry for them. There's so many people who have lost their lives. But not that all the people in this world died because of pandemic. There are so many people still alive, they don't have much impact. Some people did not even get a virus even once. Some people got it little, they got without any symptoms, and they got it cured automatically because of their resistance or immunity. So many things. It's every case, every person has a different impact of this pandemic. It is not that all the people in this world have the same impact. So the reason behind this is, if you go in deep, it is happening based on the karma philosophy. So my mother is also convinced. My mother told, okay, that is not possible. So then I told, yes, then don't worry too much about others. Just try to be happy and make sure that you are protected by taking care of the things which we should not do during the pandemic. Maintain that sanctity or maintain that cleanness, and then make sure that you are not affected. And also your neighbors or anybody in this world whom you will communicate, please make sure that they also be aware of this and help them to your best. Then that's best. Then that my conversation with my mother is a different thing. Let's stop that one. So that is the thing. So I wanted to take an example. So if any individual depend on somebody else to do something for them, then there is always a possibility that that person whom this person is relying on, he may or may not do it, because there is no sincerity or there is no seriousness. Because the problem is not for that person who is doing it for you. The person in problem will take a step to get a solution in a different way than a person who is doing something for somebody else. Because the seriousness will not come that easily, because the problem is not for this person. So the summary is, if we want to be happy in this world, we have to do the best we can. Do the things which are good for the society, for everyone. And most important thing is, do not try to hurt others, and make peaceful life, lead a good life, be happy, and try to not argue too much with others, or try to do something which will give pain for others, and do good things only. So try to do what is good, what is bad is another thing. That's a totally different topic. We are following a system, so which is very important. We are all in this world. The whole world is having so many living beings, so many human beings. So we should be living in such a way that the other people should be comfortable with us, and they should feel that we are supporting them, or we have to, sometimes we will be taking their support, whatever. In any way, we should not become a burden to others, or we should not be a problem for others. So if we do this, if we take care of ourselves first, in the very first place, and take care of whatever the people around and help them, and if the whole world, if everybody thinks like that, and if they take care of themselves first, and then whoever is around and help people around them, then the whole world will be peaceful, and it will be a real beautiful scenario to think about. But the thing is, it is very difficult, and it is very difficult that to see that as a reality. So everybody has got a life, everybody's life will end. That is a must. Okay, so nobody is going to live in this world forever, or nobody is going to die. Nobody is going to live forever. Okay, death is inevitable. Death is in any corner, any time. So let's try to do the best, and make sure that we don't trouble others, and be happy. So just to recap, the karma philosophy is very important. Try to understand the karma philosophy. If anybody has any questions regarding the karma, there are so many things around this world, in the YouTube or Google. So much information is available. If anybody has any questions, they can even contact us. And especially for karma philosophy, there are so many things around. Try to search good places and don't get misguided. And also, just before ending, I would like to tell that we have a email which you are seeing in this video. Just to get in touch with us, we have a group of people who are very determined to do something in this world when we are alive, and make us at least one step towards the liberation. And we have a strong faith that if we do it with determination, we will definitely be there one day. So any doubt or anything, anybody want to be a part of our group, you are always welcome. Please send email to groupstl.2022@gmail.com. And also, if you subscribe the channel, it will be helpful. You will be notified with any new videos if we upload, and be happy. So try to get a good association, which is very important in this life to make a progress towards liberation. Get in touch with the good people and do good, and don't try to bother others. Don't think that bothering others means some people may think like, if somebody is doing bad, if I don't want to bother him, I should support him doing bad things, is not the correct thing. So if we know that somebody is doing bad, we need to definitely ask him to stop. It is not that to keep him happy, don't do whatever he likes it. Okay. If suppose, for example, a person is interested to go and smoke or go and drink or go and eat non-vegetarian, then only he will be happy. To keep him happy, you don't need to do all those things. Okay. So be very careful. The world is very dangerous to live in. There are so many bad people around compared to good people. So try to find good people and do the things what you think they are correct. Which is correct, which is not correct. You have to do a detailed investigation on what is it. Try to get in touch with the good people, and you will know what is good, what is bad, and try to stick to that and live in this world peacefully and make others also happy. I think this video is helpful. If anybody want to be part of this group, you are welcome. And let's wait for the another video. Thank you so much. Hari Om.